Hello. Now is an Eden better time to... Eden, yeah, that's it. We're playing as Eden. I feel like playing as Eden. And that's what we gonna do. We got ourselves a revenge fly, we got reasonable tear rate, we got very small tear, so we're gonna do a really small amount of damage. And we can fart a lot, so all in all, we basically already have the perfect build. And I think we've already won, really. Like, I'd be very surprised if this run is anything other than a victory, given the start that we have so far. We can fart our enemies to, I was gonna say to death, but it's really just to slightly further to a different direction, and that's good enough. And eventually they'll disappear when I just cry enough, and you know, we cry at a reasonable pace, and we should be grateful for the tears that are coming out of our face. At least occasionally you'll have those runs where you shoot like a tear per second at the start, and it just takes a day to clear any room, so, you know, could be worse. Could be better, but it could be worse. We don't know how much health we have, which is a little bit worrying, because today is a day for Curse of the Unknown. I actually did a practice run before this one, because I haven't played in like 4 years, so I figured I'd do a little run to get back into the groove, and pretty much every floor I had was Curse of the Unknown, so I guess today is just one of them days where the curses are very much unbeknownst to me, which is rather sad, but hey, as long as we live, then I don't mind. We're just gonna try to get bombs, we're just gonna try to get coins by bombing things, hopefully get into secret rooms when we bomb things. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. Like, I feel like my secret room's to the right of this room. I don't know if it is, but the odds are definitely in our favor. There we go. That was a very useful moment for that butter bean right there. We moved lust slightly. Yes. Hey, health up. So, we have at least one heart container now, so that's good. Loop. I don't know if I have more. I might have either 1 or 2 now, most likely. Or it was just actually a health up pill, and that our pill pool is not terrible. But I'm gonna guess we have either 1 or 2 heart containers, due to the fact that we got a health up pill, and those are usually fairly uncommon. Unless you only have 0 to 1 red heart containers, so it gives us somewhat of an idea at least. We haven't taken damage yet, and hopefully we can just keep it that way. That would be nice. That would be lovely. Hopefully this room is going to give us something cool. At least we know we can go into that curse room over there, because we have at least a heart container now that is full as well. And we weren't dead when the run started, so we have at least 2 hearts. We got Gimpy, which is alright. Has potential of being decent, so it's good enough for me. And there's a tinted rock in the corner here, which I should be able to get if I bomb that bomb to the left of it. There we go. And now we definitely have enough hearts to get in here. Hey, and it's some extra damage, so that is lovely. That was a pretty good start, actually, with Gimpy as well. It's a nice combination of things. Obviously, I wouldn't mind if my damage was a little bit higher, but oh well. Was kind of hoping Gimpy was going to give me a heart there, but it was not to be. And now it's kind of sad. There's 2 areas where there could be a secret room. I think it should be over here. There might be some weird law that secret rooms may not be, like, above stores. Or there was some weird rules for secret rooms. I don't know which ones were actually real. I just remember hearing a lot of different rules, and eventually it got very convoluted. But hey, these guys are very rich, oddly enough. Doesn't happen very frequently, but today's just one of those days, I suppose. That means we can get ourselves a key, which I'm going to get because I do value keys slightly more than bombs in Basement 2. Plus, we got ourselves an Eternal Heart because our super secret room decided to be there as well. It all ended up quite lovingly. And all in all, Basement 1 has been very kind to us. If we can have the rest of the run be equally kind, maybe get like Brimstone and Spoonbender on the next floor, then we might have a run where we might survive to the end. We do look very scary right now. The horns of the pentagram are very startling to innocent bystanders, but hopefully no one's going to get too scared. Hopefully the enemies will be at least a little bit afraid. Though when the enemies get haunted, they tend to fly all over the place, so that's also not really that great. Hopefully no one gets scared of me ever. Hopefully I'm just cute and adorable. Hopefully I'm just gonna get 1,000,000 heart containers. That's also a thing that could happen, I guess. I think there's nothing left on this floor. Could have gone into the shop, but I decided against it for arbitrary reasons. Which, yeah, I don't really have a reason. And we have a lot of hearts, which doesn't overly surprise me because we we got a health up pill. We got the whatchamacallit. I'll go back to that room soon. Like, we got a health up pill. We got this, we got that, such and such. We got the old bandages, that's the one I was going for. Couldn't think of the word. We got a whole bunch of soul hearts. Like, we got a pretty good basement 1 in terms of health, so that's quite nice. I'm just gonna destroy every fire in the world because I don't want to die and I want money. There we go. A whole coin. Very useful. And we're gonna get a whole bunch more coins once we start, like, playing with those arcade room things here and there. I might actually try and play with both the Devil Judgy and the other one at the same time, like the Demon Judgy and the Blood Donation Machine, which is the thing you can do. Like, oh god, that one just went right in my face. But at least now we get to see that fly spin around us every now and again. But yeah, hey, it was a health up pill apparently. It is possible to actually play with the Demon Judgy and like the closest of the Blood Donation Machines at the same time. But obviously that does mean that you cannot like hit the Demon Judgy twice and then also still hit the Blood Donation Machine. These guys are just jumping into me from all over the place right now. I don't like it at all. Taking a lot of damage on this single room. I've never seen them jump that fast, but today they're just being ruthless. Very, very rude, but oh, not much I could do about that one, unfortunately. Well, I could have dodged that probably some way or somehow, but nah, whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I'm just gonna keep going. I do kind of want to bomb into my secret room in this floor. That would be lovely if I could. But simultaneously, I kind of want to keep some of my bombs as well. Why is everyone being so aggressive right now? Even like these random wobbly spider spawner people are just flying all over the room right now. I don't like it at all. I'm not ready for such movement. I'm not ready for such having the dodgingness. I don't know how to do these things, but it all ended up pretty okay. Weirdly enough, this room I didn't take damage, and the previous one I did, even though that one was huge. I mean, I guess. Like, the Butterbean is better if you have, like, the broken remote, because then you can just teleport all over the place, but without it, it's just really bad. And even though this is also really bad, it's slightly less bad, maybe? That one's a questionable choice. I'm not really sure what to do with that one. I'm getting a lot of health down pills as well, which I'm not really digging too much. And I guess we're gonna go for that one because I'd rather go for the surefire tinted rock. And happily we got some extra health from that because I was a little bit worried we might miss out on our devil deal otherwise. And it would be kind of a shame if we did. But now we should probably be pretty okay. And yeah, I'd rather use a bomb on the tinted rock than on a like maybe secret room. At least we'll get something out of it. Although if we had gotten like a golden chest, then we'd still just have gotten nothing really. But oh well, we didn't get that, so it's fine. I can do whatever I want now. And we get a Joker card, which is very lovely. Like that a lot. Black Widow, which is not that great, but alright. I mean, we don't have a choice in the matter in this one, unfortunately. If we did, then I probably would have gone with the other Widow, which doesn't spawn spiders everywhere, but I guess we'll manage. We're actually managing pretty well. Black Widow actually died very quickly there, and was not actually a problem at all, which is very nice. I like that a lot. Forgot to even use Crack the Sky, because I'm great at video games. Actually, I probably shouldn't go for... I don't know. This time around, I don't... It's been a while since I played this, and I don't really feel like going for Angel Rooms right now. I think if I play as Isaac, I'd be more tempted to go for Angel Rooms, but right now, I just don't really feel like it. Right now, I just feel like getting some random items, putting some coins in my donation machine, stuff like that, you know? It's easy peasy stuff. It's the stuff that doesn't really require my attention for the game and stuff like that. But basically, I just want to run where I can just do whatever and probably still win. And that's what we're going for. So hopefully that guppy cattail is not going to be too bad. And now we're just going to play with this thing a couple times. Hopefully get some cool stuff. The old bandage is giving us a lot of extra hearts, which is nice. Liking that a lot. Hopefully we can actually get something from this guy as well. I'm actually going to give some of these coins to the beggar over here because... why not? He might actually give us a health up, which would be kind of good. It would make playing with these machines even easier. We could get a box. Get ourselves a key, maybe. Yep, and a bomb, which both are nice, obviously. Devil card, which is not as good as a Joker card, obviously, so we're not going to go for that. And I think I'm just going to give a lot of hearts to this guy. and actually not bother with money right now because we don't really have the keys for money stuff, and it all ended up being pretty okay anyway. I'm gonna blow this guy up and hope for something good and just play with this thing for a bit. Alright, that's actually probably better than Crack the Sky, because Crack the Sky really is that bad. I probably should have picked up the fish head before I did this, because that would have spawned a whole bunch of flies around us every time we took damage, and that would have been pretty good, obviously, but oh well. Pretty fly, not bad. Like getting some free flies. Probably should have used a bomb in his chest instead of the judgy, but whatever. I'm not gonna question my decisions anymore. It's too late now. No more time to question these things. We're just gonna move on. Actually, no, I'm not gonna move on yet. I'm going to actually enter my shop. Somehow this seems like a better idea before we move onwards. Now we got a sharp plug and a red candle. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. Hey. Bloop, bloop. Let's see. I guess what I could do is take the red candle, because I don't remember if I ever actually took the red candle in this save file before. Bloop. So, yeah, red candle. Now we can throw fire all over the place and it recharges itself as well. We don't take damage from this, and enemies take quite a lot of damage from this. So, it's about time that we set the world on fire. It's about time that we teach the enemies the meaning of pain. And generally have a good time, really. Probably didn't need to get that guppy's tail now thinking about it, but oh well. We'll probably still be okay. Angel rooms are generally just so bad anyway. That's also quite nice, but I'm not sure if I... actually, yeah, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna take that, use it once. And I guess we could just kill this room. We're actually dealing a lot more damage than I thought we would. I mean, the flies obviously are always quite strong, but they're stronger than I thought they would be. But look at that fire. We can also hit these fires. This is the red candle. There's also a blue candle, which I guess we might not actually have unlocked yet, so just ignore that I ever said that. But the red candles fires, that's the words, stay on screen until they just like either hit an enemy often enough or until you hit them with your tears often enough. And you need to sort of be aware of that, because it is very possible that you throw your fire and then just end up destroying it yourself, which would obviously be kind of a waste, so you don't really want to do that. But it's fine, because we're apparently dealing so much damage right now. Why are we actually dealing this much damage? Like, I know we got the pentagram, which is obviously increasing our damage. Oh, I guess because we got the sin robes, which is probably increasing our damage a little bit as well. That's actually quite good. Like that quite a lot. Now I need to get a key from somewhere, and I'm not actually sure where. Was there a key? I mean, there's a key in the previous room, but I'm not sure where it is. Is it in an area where I can actually pick it up? Am I... oh, yeah, I have to waste health for that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do that yet. I don't know if that's worthwhile. And I'm going to push this thing to over here. Boop. There we go. I'm just gonna do it. I don't care if it's worthwhile or not. I'm just gonna do it anyway, because I'm too lazy to explore the rest of this floor firsthand. I want to see... oh... I don't mind that at all. Free 5 bombs. Bombs that heal me. I look really happy right now. Look at how happy my character looks. He just one big smile. So we got that going for us. If we can get, like, Dr. Fetus now, then that would be kind of interesting, because we haven't actually seen Dr. Fetus in a really long time. And having Dr. Fetus with the red candle means that you can just use the red candle and ignore that you have Dr. Fetus, and then it's not that bad. Dr. Fetus is not that bad if you never use it. So, you know, in those instances, it's alright, you know? It's not bad. So, getting that in this build would actually be pretty great, just because we could heal ourselves with the bombs as well, and we'd pretty much have God mode going on, so, you know... Can we just get a little bit of Dr. Fetus action going on in this run? That would be lovely. That would be so cool. I would enjoy that immensely. Sun card, I'll just use that here, because I want to keep that Joker card. I'm not actually sure where I'm going yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to the chest or if I'm going to the lamb, but I'll just randomly decide when we reach Mom. I'll probably just end up going to the chest, because it's the easier one of the two, really. You get the Polaroid, and the Polaroid is amazing. And even if you don't get the Polaroid effect, you still seem to get easier floors, really. And plus, the Blue Baby boss fight is just really not as hard as the lamb. I mean, the lamb's not that hard, really, and that was a lot of tears that flew away from that guy, but the lamb's not that hard, but it's just a boss I don't do very often compared to the Blue Baby. I'm not sure why. I guess because I just don't really like the negative, because even though the Polaroid effect, it doesn't guarantee that you get the Polaroid effect, because you need like to have the right amount of health and stuff. Like you need to have basically no health or half a heart. But with the negative, you just don't really get anything. Like you get like a full, like the room will take a bit of damage, and that's really about it. And that at that point where you get the negative, it's not really that good anymore. Like the negative would be really, really strong, like basement and stuff like that, but you don't get it there. Like you won't get it until you enter the room pretty much, or unless you like repeat the depths floor for some reason, and it's kind of a shame that way. It just doesn't do that much. So there you go. It's also kind of the reason why I never take the Necronomicon, because it does an equally little amount of things. It's just almost never good compared to what you have otherwise at that point in the run. So it's like, I don't know. Either way, we're fighting Pestilence because we used the Book of Revelations. Let's use some fire on him, which deals a lovely large amount of damage. And let's use some more fire. There we go. It is kind of nice that the fire does stay as long as possible with the candle, though, because it does mean that you can do the full amount of damage as long as you don't shoot it yourself, and that's obviously quite good. Also, there's a secret room there because I used that sun card and I forgot to actually go in, so I'm just going to do that right now. And hopefully we're going to get something cool. I might as well actually just bomb this thing free as well, just because. Might as well get it. Hey, get a whole bunch of free bombs, which is always nice, especially with Pyromaniacs, so I'm loving that a lot. Boop. Well, it's kind of hoping for a little bit more coins this floor, but oh well. Because obviously I do still want to put coins in my donation machine. I still want to become rich in that regard. And I don't really want to waste a key to put these 4 coins in there right now. It's just not really worthwhile. Not even really any gold chests on this floor, even though we have Guppy's Tail, which should increase the odds of gold chests spawning. But instead we're just getting a buttload of red hearts right now. Not really sure what's going on with that, but fair enough, I suppose. We're taking it fairly slow, but not really worried, not really too concerned. I don't really care too much about our boss rush, since we've already done it with every character anyway, so it doesn't really matter all that much. Even though it would be pretty good with the Joker card, because then you can just... oh, that was weird. Like, with the Joker card, you can just, like, start the boss rush and then just Joker card out of there. And then when you get back, you can just leave. Which is lovely. I like it. Just any way that you can use to leave the boss rush room is good enough. Store credit, I'll take that. That might give us a free item room item, which is always good. Or, I mean, store item, shop item, that's the one. But also maybe a Devil Deal item, actually thinking. Actually, no. not a Devil Deal item, I don't think that actually works that way. But you will get the shop item, because I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I'm thinking of the credit card, and not shop credit, store credit, whatever it's called. I confuse these things. They're pretty much the same thing, except not. Except that they're not the same. But if they were the same, they'd be the same. They're similar. They're similar in use. You just, all shop items are now 0 coins until you get one, and then they're all just their normal prices again. But there you go. We'll see what we get in our shops, I suppose. Black candle, sure. I'll take that for free any day. Definitely. Ooh, and a very good gray chest. Well, even if we had to spend money on the shop now, it wouldn't have mattered because we got so much money right now. So if there's 2 good shop items, I might consider that. I might actually just put all these coins into the donation machine as well. I might not have keys to go into any of my rooms, but hey, we got the... At least we know where a secret room is now, and we can bomb into our item room. And maybe we can just get some keys some other way. We're getting a lot of coins this floor. I was struggling to get coins on the previous floors, except for like basement 1 because of the blood donation stuff. I guess it was basement 2, but you know, all basement floors are the same pretty much. But yeah, now suddenly 24 coins in a single floor. How does that happen? It's impossible. But hopefully we can actually get a coin or a key as well, because I kind of need one. I kind of need a key. I need them to open lovely doors and things. How am I supposed to do that without a key? At least the attack patterns of these guys are pretty much the same as the gurglings, where you can just sort of stand against a wall, and unless they're like in the same line as you in that regard, they won't attack you. It's a weird one, but it works. It works pretty much all the time, and it's nice that it does because it makes everything nice and easy. Everything has a little trick attached to it, and the moment you figure out every trick in the Binding of Isaac, and the moment you know how to deal with all of those, then surviving a run's not too bad. But it takes a while to get used to every single aspect of this game. It takes a while to learn everything. And until that point, you're probably gonna die about 1,000,000 times before you even reach Mom for the first time. Because this game's secretly actually kind of difficult, but once you've played it for 200 hours, it's not that bad anymore. Kind of like every other game in existence. If you played it for 200 hours, it's not as bad as when you started off. So, you know, it's not as difficult anymore at that point. Weird. It's like practice helps in some weird manner. Not sure how it works, though. It's probably some sort of myth. Probably not actually real. Why is this guy chasing me? Why was that guy just bouncing weirdly all over the place? That guy's supposed to go in a single direction. And instead he was bouncing left, right, and center for some reason. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Very rude. But we did find a super secret room, so I guess they paid off their debts in that regard. Can we... I don't think we can get a key from this. We could get maybe a trinket from this, but I don't really want a trinket from this thing either, so I'm just gonna blow it up. Boom! And get half a heart. How useful. Would have been nice if, what's his face? Greed? If he wasn't in the store? That would have been really cool. And I'm actually really angry right now. Like, the anger is just flowing all over me. And I wish that I wasn't so angry all the time. This guy is, like, really good at sucking me in right now, and I don't appreciate it. Getting a lot of magic 8 bulbs today as well. 2 a diamond, sure. 66 coins. Judas' shadow. I'll take that. Because why not? Might turn this into something a little bit more damaging. And... sure, actually. Why not? Brother Bobby. We're friends till the end. We know how to have a surviving day. We know how to live. So obviously this is the right choice. I don't... Maybe if I need keys, I'll consider going into that room because I think we have enough coins. I think coin-wise, we'll probably be okay this run now. With 66 coins, unless we get like magic fingers or something and just ruin all of our coins that way. But magic fingers is fun, you know? If you get the option to actually use magic fingers in a worthwhile way, that doesn't happen very frequently. But when it does, you just boom through every single room in the game really quickly because it just has the potential of being really good, but you need a lot of money and you need a lot of damage before it does, and that combination of things combined with actually having magic fingers doesn't happen that frequently. But if magic fingers is in our shop, I'm most likely going to be buying it because that's a little bit too good with this amount of money, just in general, really. Even if we don't get that much extra damage, just having this many coins is going to destroy just about anything, really. So that would be nice. Dude guy died before he could jump, which is lovely. I hate those guys so much when they start jumping all over the place, so it was nice that he didn't. I'm just gonna go in here because we have plenty of hearts anyway. Plus, if I die, it's actually not that bad because I'll turn into Judas' shadow and deal a lot more damage. And it's not like we're going for achievements anymore anyway, so we can just become a different character without that becoming a problem. I guess technically we still are going for like achievements in terms of getting all the items, but you know, that's why we got the red candle this run, because I don't remember if we ever actually picked that up before. That's the problem when you've done like 70 plus runs or something like that. It's probably not 70, it's probably like 60 something, but it is enough runs to not remember what I've done in all of them, basically. That's what I'm trying to get at here. I took a lot of damage from that singular enemy. I mean, he did have homing tears, so he was basically like the strongest enemy in the game. There's actually a surprisingly low amount of enemies that have homing tears at all, thinking about it. And those guys even move around, which just makes them really rude. Especially when they shoot just 1,000,000 tears in a row because they just randomly decide to become aggressive. I'm not actually sure either if there is any like logic to that in any way, or if it's just random whether they get really mad. Originally I thought it was like positioning based, like if you're too close to them they might just attack you a whole bunch, but I'm not sure if that's actually true. I'm not sure if that actually is what happens, so... there you go. I don't like these guys. I don't like any of the enemies in this room. That guy's gonna hurt a lot, but at least he dies very quickly, and the other guy died pretty quickly as well, and actually everything went okay, and I have nothing to worry about. Items. Ooh. Well, that made our build a lot better. That just immediately made our build considerably stronger. There's just something about that 2020 which makes you deal a lot of damage. I guess it's the fact that you just get an extra tier every single shot that you shoot without actually lessening your tier rate or damage, which not many items do that. Not many items have the capability of just randomly making your build twice as strong, so, you know, lovely. Liking it a lot. Please don't jump on me. Please don't. Please stop. Okay. Key? Hey. How utterly convenient before we enter our shop. I'm going to drop my store credit. And I'm going to buy a key. And I'm going to buy this thing. Because I want bombs. Whilst simultaneously not using my store credit on this. Even though it's most likely not going to last that much longer. Like, the next floor is the last floor we can even get a store. But whatever. Maybe the next shop's going to be really good. Maybe it'll be super greed. Either way, we got to put a whole bunch of coins into the donation machine. And that made this run a success. Sort of. We have made progress in terms of donation machine-y goodness. So all in all, I am satisfied with this run. And if I die now, that's okay. Because we made progress. And everything's fine. And I would not at all be extremely salty if I just randomly decided to die. Not at all. Actually, I would. I would cry for hours. Many hours. Boop. I was hoping for a couple more keys or Max's head or Tammy's head or just someone's head, really. I just wanted a head, a Cricket's head. That's the head I was hoping for. I still think Max's head, which was in the original Binding of Isaac, is what is now Cricket's head. And I don't know why, because I haven't played the original in so long. And every time I look back on, like, images of the original game, it's like, God, is that what it looked like? Because just compared to this now, it just looks ridiculous. It looks so strange. And they actually even updated the game recently, like the original Binding of Isaac. And I just have no intention of playing it at all, because it wasn't really... It doesn't play as good, it doesn't look as good. The window's really small, it's just really awkward. Like, it's not... The window is, like, super small, and it's all in flash as well, and you can't stretch the window out really very well, and it's just everything's horrible and bad. But then there's Rebirth and everything's great, and that ruined the original game, because this game is just, in my opinion, so much better. It's just so much better. I should use my Joker card here, I think. I don't know if there's really another reason to use my Joker card anywhere else. I'm trying to think now if there is, but I don't think there really is anything I would want in a later floor. I mean, it would be nice, obviously, to have a Devil Deal in, like, the later floors, but is there really a benefit to it, I wonder? I'm not sure. I am uncertain. First of all, I'm just going to clear out this room, though. Oh, that didn't take long. I'm going to blow that up. Boop. There's a soul heart there. I'm going to open these two chests. Leave. Get that one. Get that one. Die. Become Judas' shadow. Even though it might not be immediately obvious, but our tears definitely make it a lot more obvious that we got a couple new things. Should actually pick up the soul heart that I didn't pick up yet. Plus, we now have the same amount of soul hearts that we would have had we had just stuck with the mark. It just means that we cannot die anymore. We no longer have that safety net, but dying has also become a little bit less likely due to the fact that we deal a little bit more damage, so I'm gonna say it was the right thing to do. I guess the old bandage is really, like, increasing the drop rate of hearts more than the guppy's tail is increasing the chance of golden chests, because I'm just not getting golden chests ever. I'm getting, like, 1 on the entire floor, and that's pretty ridiculous with what we got going on over here, but fair enough, I guess. I didn't know the old bandage was that good for that. Is it that good? Maybe it's just luck. I don't know. Either way, I'm getting a lot of hearts, and I don't know where they're all coming from. And it's confusing me. But I am now dealing ridiculous amounts of damage. And that was a lot of tears immediately in my face with a whole bunch of champions right there. So that was good. That was really nice. And there's a library over there. Or something along those lines, at least. Hopefully that'll be something useful. Hopefully we can actually get in there, because we do need a key for that. And we don't have one. We don't have a key. And it doesn't look like we can enter any rooms through our secret room either, except for rooms where we could just go through the door anyway. So hopefully the arcade room that we apparently have on this floor is going to make that a little bit easier. Maybe the rotten baby could just kill these guys so I don't have to. At least the fire is killing random enemies all the time. So many red hearts. Oh my god. Well, I guess we're playing here for a while. Boop. Might as well spend all my money here. There's really no reason not to. I still need to get the dollar from this thing. As you can see, the dollar icon does show up every now and again, indicating that it's a thing you can win from this thing, but we're just never winning it. Why are we never winning it? I'm just playing with both machines right now to increase the chance of actually getting a key ever. Because that seems like a good idea. Plus we could get this Gatole. We haven't gotten this Gatole in quite a while. But we could instead just win nothing. That's also an option, I suppose. And we're doing pretty good at that. We could just get a whole bunch of nothing. Whole bunch of flies to kill and nothing else. There we go. A small victory. $2, $1. At least it's actually showing the dollar in this machine every now and again. Whereas more often than not... Well, actually, more often than not, I'm just not looking at the machine. So it might actually show it up every time. I don't even know. Either way, I want it. I want to win the jackpot. I want to become rich. I want to become rich and famous through a small gambling machine. Will this thing make my dreams come true, or will we just get an entire room filled with red hearts that we cannot pick up because we're Juicy Shadow and haven't received a heart container yet? We can't actually receive heart containers as this character. Like, even though he starts with 2 black hearts, technically, you can still just get, like, plus health and you'll just get red heart containers that way, but we don't have one right now, so we don't really have a use for that. At least we're losing a really large amount of money on this, so that's good. Like, any magical ideas we may have had about magic fingers have definitely gone now, so that's good. And we're definitely getting a really large amount of no keys as well, so we got all these good things going for us. And if we do get a health up somewhere, somehow, if we get like a health up pill, I know it's in my item pool, then maybe we can use that blood donation machine for a good use, so that would be cool. Or, you know, or maybe not. God, this is ridiculous, though. Oh, wow. All right. Yeah, sure. I'm actually just going to play at this thing for a while because I'm too lazy to keep walking back and forth. Suddenly we get 3 soul hearts and a key. That was ridiculous. Man, I stopped playing with that guy and suddenly my entire life gets improved immensely. It's incredible. Suddenly we just get a whole bunch of soul hearts. What's going on? Oh my god. I mean, I don't mind, obviously, but that's a lot of soul hearts for those machines. Those are not likely to give soul hearts at all. But fair enough, I guess. I'm not gonna question random soul hearts from all over the place. The game does love me after all. And boop. And another one. Oh my, we got like 6 soul hearts or something like that. That's ridiculous. We got we lost all of our money and we got a single key, which is pretty incredible, but at least we got an entire room filled with red hearts pretty much, so that's good. That's useful. Why did I do that? I don't have money. Oh right, the store credit thing. I'm actually gonna take Pandora's box. I'm actually gonna go take Pandora's box and I'm gonna go to the chest. Because if I use this in the cathedral, I should get an angel room item. And I still need those. So, yeah, that's my reasoning. We might actually get another item which we may not have had previously. We may also get something like the mind, or the soul, or something like that. Or the body. I think we've gotten all 3 of those. But, you know, we could, theoretically, get a thing. And it would be amazing. Maybe we could also get a key somewhere on this floor. A second key on this entire floor. And we would be able to go into our item room and our library that way. And that could maybe be good. Maybe we can get an item from there. It would be amazing. But again, the game mostly seems to focus on red hearts right now. It doesn't actually want us to have things that much. Except for bombs occasionally, because of Pyromaniac being all kind to us right now. Just spawning random bombs. That's probably not actually even how it works, but I'm gonna pretend it is. Because I like pretending. Oh, suddenly the golden chests have started appearing. Suddenly they've all started appearing all at once. What am I supposed to do with that? I should have placed that bomb elsewhere, thinking about it. So I could actually have hit both of those skulls, but I didn't. Because I am a big old Dumbo. If we had a golden key, that would actually be super rad. And I would be so happy. But we need to get one first. There's so many golden chests on this floor suddenly. How did this happen? First it was red hearts, now it's all golden chests. I need a golden key. I need a key, just in general. But alas, It's not to be. Oh my god. I don't have any way of getting coins anymore either. I mean, I could use Pandora's box. And that would give us like 20 coins or something, but what I could do, I could blow up the dude. I'm gonna do that actually, yeah. I'm gonna blow up this guy. Maybe he'll drop a key. Or some coins, which I could use on him if he was still alive. So that's close enough to being useful. Look at this, an entire... We got 1 key. We got 1,000,000 red hearts, 1,000,000 golden chests, and 1 key. After spending about 70 coins gambling. That's... I just remembered there was a key in the store I think that I could have bought with these 5 coins. Oh well, too late. Whatever. We'll just not get that item. It's fine. It's probably just something like God mode anyway, so it's fine, whatever. Polaroid. That's the one I wanted. Deep floop floop. And pheromones and bad trip, man. Everything about this run is incredible. Oh well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you just forget the simplest things. And you remember them literally the second you walk into the room. But hey, don't worry about it. As long as we win, then the run is not a failure. I don't remember... Oh god, what? Alright, sure. That was fast. I don't remember if there's any items that I still need from like my item room anyway, so it's like whatever. I don't really care too much about it, but it is naturally kind of a waste not to go into an item room when you can. I mean, it could have been something good. It could have been a damage up or something like that, so you know, that was potential. What do we got? Pheromones. Health up. Yeah, sure. I forgot to actually I'm an idiot. I forgot to actually pick up a heart first before doing this. Oh well, okay, so the odds of us actually becoming Guppy are extremely low, so I'm just gonna get the mark and just... whatever, I'll just get both, why not? Have a good time. We might die, it's fine. Who cares about life when you can just leave? All that I care about in this run, randomly now, is that I get my Angel Room item from the Cathedral. That was the goal of this run all along, because I knew that we were gonna get the Box of Pandora and we were get... So, all in all, I got high hopes that the item we're gonna get from the Cathedral is amazing and we'll be winners forever. And wow. Everyone's going to cheer our names until the end of time. I know what I'm doing. I'm not just pressing random buttons. It only appears that way. It only appears that way, you see. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm using great strategies taught to me by the masters of Binding of Isaac. Namely, that guy and the other one. And what's his face? The finest masters of Isaac. Who have beaten all the challenges with their eyes closed, looking at a different screen that was playing Nyan Cat the entire time. And it was incredibly distracting, and they still managed to do it anyway. And they taught me that even though you literally mess up everything, you can still technically win. And that's what we're doing, because we deal enough damage that it doesn't really matter what we do at this point. Because that's the nice thing about Isaac. Eventually, you might get a good enough build that you can make every mistake in the game and still win. That's the nice thing. As long as you have a general idea what's going on, then you'll probably be okay. But getting that general idea takes a while. Hey, it's Super Greed! I did call out his name earlier in the run, so, you know, it's nice that he makes an appearance. If we can get a dice room which re-rolls every item on the floor, then... we could re-roll that quarter over there. Let's just be honest, that's not gonna happen. We could also get like a rune which could re-roll it, but again, let's be honest, that's not gonna happen. I'm just not even gonna bother. Unless it's right here. And that's some more red hearts. It's kind of fitting that this room's actually in the womb for a change though. Normally that room shows up in every room except for the womb, so that's kind of cool. Picking up the quarter just in case we do get magic fingers in the chest. It might happen. Might happen. Might give us a lot of extra damage on those final floors. So hey, you never know. The run might suddenly become godlike. And then you gotta be prepared with a whole lot of dash. And that's what we are right now. Little Gish is freezing the enemy nice and slow like. And we are victorious. Up we go. Devil Deal room didn't even open. It's rare when that happens these days. And Cathedral, what do you got for me? You got yourselves a little bit of this and a little bit of, ooh, Guardian Angel. Not that bad, actually. That one spins around quite rapidly. Protects you against a fair amount of tears that fly in your direction. So that's actually quite good. It's not the Godhead, which is kind of the thing I wanted most. Because that's the item we unlock for beating everything with the Lost. And we haven't seen it yet. And it's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool item, but oh well, what are you gonna do? We'll get it one day, and then it'll be great. Also, I shouldn't have opened that golden chest that we opened, because I don't have the keys for it. I don't have any keys right now. And if I have no keys, then I can't really do that much interesting stuff in the chest, obviously. There we go. So if we can get a couple more keys, and if I am actually a little bit more careful with them, then that would be good. Can we find a secret room? Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm actually gonna open this. Was kind of hoping for another chest or another key that way, but maybe we'll get one after killing all these bosses. At least like the bosses are dying so quickly to this build. Because we're just dealing so much damage right now, it's ridiculous, but I don't mind. I don't mind one bit. Oh, well, we got our key back at least. I just ran into that like in terms of by force of habit right there. That was a good plan. If we could get a justice card, that'd be rad. Or we could get Bob's Rotten Head. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing because we did use up our space use item or whatever it's called. Our use item, I suppose. So that's kind of cool. Was kind of hoping for a secret room anywhere ever, but I don't think this floor has secret rooms. Maybe, I don't think it even has rooms, actually. I think it has run out of rooms entirely. Really strange. Really bizarre. But I'm just going to have to live with that choice of the game. That the game has decided that there are no more rooms, and what you're seeing right now is actually not real. It's all a dream. It's a mirage. And soon you'll wake up and you'll realize that your spinning top is no longer spinning, and then you'll hear a loud boing noise, and then people are going to quote you until the end of time. And it'll be amazing. That's kind of amazing. That's just a random whole bunch of extra damage for no real reason. Just in trinket form out of a random chest. So yeah, sure. I'll take that. That's another soul heart as well, so that's also quite good. I also just remembered that I have an item that shows me where secret rooms are, so I'm not even sure why I was looking where my secret room was when it was actually quite visible. But that's what you get when you forget every item in the game that you have. And that'll be a thing I always do. Hey, look, it's Abel. Best item in the game. I'm so glad it exists. It does things. Really, it does. It exists. It has a function. Like, it has a function, and it's really good. So don't be so mean against Abel, cause he's gonna wreck house any day now. We haven't seen it happen yet, but one of these days, Abel's gonna do something that's gonna astonish everyone, and then everyone's gonna be like, "Wow, Abel, we were wrong about you all this time." All this time, every moment of our lives, we were wrong until that specific moment. And that'll be the Binding of Isaac DLC, when Abel randomly becomes the best item in the game. That'd be weird, but an interesting choice nonetheless. I think Abel deserves it. He's been mocked for so long. It's about time that they just buff Abel to just a whole new level of item. Just an item that you get it and you just instantly win. Like, you find Abel and then the credits just play. That's what Abel should just do from that point on. I think that would make Abel pretty good. But as it is right now, it leaves a lot to be desired. Ooh, that's not bad. I'll take all of these, actually. That's gonna freeze enemies. That's gonna make them run away. Kind of a weird combination, I suppose. But look at that guy just standing still like a big old Dumbo. And that guy also standing still like a big old Dumbo. Body? No. Actually, yeah, why not? Why not? We'll look really buff. Which kind of makes us look like we have a bow tie right now, which is very important. Because if you have a bow tie, then it's basically guaranteed that you're going to win, even if you run into random damage. It's amazing how the game works that way. It actually guarantees victory, even when you just run into spikes everywhere. But you need to have a bow tie, and that's actually quite difficult to unlock and get. Because you need a very specific amount of items for that to happen. But hey, here we are. We have already won in spirit. Getting another baby to follow us around. I'm actually going to go back over here to open that final chest. Boop. Hit ourselves some extra bombs eventually, maybe. I miss our red candle. Like, the entire idea of this run was to use that red candle for a bit, and then I got all these other items which had the potential of being more interesting, and then I lose sight of the goal, and here we are now. Who knows where that red candle is right now? Who knows what it's doing with its life? It's probably just standing still forever. Like items often do when they have no longer have a purpose on the screens and whatnot. Yeah. I wonder what someone like Abel would do if you just wouldn't pick him up, because he's just ahead until you pick him up, and then he turns into like a little ghost baby afterwards when you do pick him up. So if you wouldn't pick him up, would you just stay ahead? I guess that would be an interesting thing. Do you think he has thoughts? I mean, there were video games before where they were just talking decapitated heads in video games, so there's that. I mean, one of the main characters in Planescape Torment is pretty much a decapitated head. I mean, it's a skull, but it's pretty much the same thing. And there was Murray and Monkey Island 3 and 4, and there's, you know, there's also all sorts of characters which had the capability of talking while they were only a head. There was that Lollipop Chainsaw game. Was that what the game was called? I think it was. There's a get head in that game. There's a lot of games that have decapitated talking heads in them. So, you know, maybe Abel's one of those. I wouldn't know. Oh yeah, those attacks don't actually hit me with this pyromaniac thing we got going on. So that's pretty good. Hey, dead end. Lovely. So cool. Can you find a secret? We've already found a secret room. Plus, we still have the item which shows us where they are. Not sure why I keep looking for them. It's not going to change. We still have that item. We still have a giant lamp on top of our head. We can stop bombing random walls. Especially since we already found it. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. I don't know about any of these choices I'm making. Oh, that's a weird room. That's a lot of these guys, but that's fine because we get a really long range and a lot of damage and a lot of tears and everything's great, and we are having a great day. We're just having a great day at playing the Binding of Isaac Rebirth and just shooting all these different colors, just bowling balls at people that they just forgot to put holes in. How to jump. It is about time we learned how to jump, really. So there we go. Now we're ready to take on the Blue Babs. Now we're ready to jump on his face and he'll be like, what? What an unexpected turn of events. If only that did something that actually helped you. Rubber tears. Why not? Have a bouncy party. This will be fun. Look at this. Look at how much fun we're having right now. Everyone's standing still to enjoy the show. Everyone's having the bouncy tears. Everyone's being the dead except for us because we're winning. And It's just a shame we didn't get magic fingers, but oh well. So this is what happens when you have mom's contacts and you fight anything with a lot of tears. You just win. He was only frozen for a small amount of time, but because we dealt so much damage, it didn't matter that much. Let's bomb ourselves into the exit. Boop. That was exciting. That was a run. We lived through it, and we lived to see another day. We got the red candle, which I don't remember if we ever picked it up before, but at least now we have. And we'll get there. Slowly but surely, we'll get every item in the game, and it's gonna be amazing. We'll just keep getting Pandora's box and just use it in the cathedral that way, I guess. I guess that would be one way to at least guarantee that we get all the Angel Room items eventually, because even in Angel Rooms, it's not guaranteed you get an item either, so it's like, meh. But, oh well, we don't have to worry about that right now, because I'm going to stop playing. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.